Hey yo, before I start this video, I want to give a giant thank you to my two friends Hayloon and Havana Mayhem for being a part of this video, as well as everybody else who did a part in this. I want to shout out these two especially because they're not YouTubers at all, they're Twitch streamers, so if you want to check them out, links are in the pinned comment. They're both real nice and I love them with all my heart. And thanks to all my Patreons this month for supporting me. If you want some cool perks like these guys, consider supporting me there. Thanks and enjoy the video, fellas. To start this baby off right, I want to give y'all a feel for the kind of circus act this particular comment section was, by showing off a comment that I done saw way too many damn times while looking for content for this video. That's not an actual argument. Never hit my line with that bullshit ever again. Thanks. So at this point, my video and reaction commentary channels have been out for an X amount of days, and I really wanted to wait a little while longer before making this video in particular. But from the looks of my analytics, YouTube doesn't really feel like promoting my shit no more despite it being ad friendly. Don't even ask how, I don't even know. But anyways, this probably been my most polarizing video I made in a while. Not really because of my opinions, but more because the like to dislike ratio got Thanos'd and it's on some PewDiePie versus T-Series type shit right now. But this video in particular, I was real excited to argue some and have some good ass discussions in the comments, but from the looks of it, nah player, I completely ignored the fact that I made a video on a bunch of people with kid audiences, so most of the comments were super angry, defensive, or just, I don't know, bad. To be fair, there was a lot of wrong with my video, so much so that the original idea for this video was just gonna be me clearing up all the dumb shit I either forgot to mention or left out entirely from the original cut. So just to clarify, I'll go through all the shit I did wrong first before we get into all the fun stuff. Part 1. The things I did wrong. Alright, to get this joint rolling, I probably want to address the one thing that I found most important, and that's this graph right here that I use as one of my gigantic points in the video. It's just a theory, which is fucking stupid because I've been knew this all this time. I just completely forgot to mention that because, I don't know, I'm actually retarded or some shit. It's important to understand that it's just a theory because even though I didn't present it as 100% fact, me not explicitly stating it as such kind of makes it seem like I'm ignoring all the variables and factors that disproves the theory itself. While I'd probably still say that the graph is applicable to the topic of the video in context, it doesn't apply to everything since things like dialects and languages exist. Those are factors that essentially flip the table around and make the Meridian theory not 100% fact. Big ups to this nice ass guy for actually calling me out on my bullshit. I appreciate that, genuinely, and you probably wouldn't be able to see the initial comment because it's drowned beneath the fucking garbage that we're gonna cover in just a second. But if you're still watching this video, just want you to know that I really appreciate that. Secondly, I want to address the comments that I've been getting about me generalizing a little too much, and I agree. I just generally put all those people in the title because I don't know where to categorize channels like Memeulous, I'm Alex, Kwite. They're not Leafy clones at all. They do reaction commentary like he does, but it's not in the same lazily put together style. It's an entirely different lazily put together style. Are they pyrocynical clones, H3 clones? I don't really know, so I just kind of lumped them in. The video really would have been better if I broke it into two pieces, talking about the Leafy clones and then just terrible reaction commentary channels. So on that aspect, 100% agree with people calling me out on that. You'll hear no arguments from me. Lastly, how could I forget? I made a critical mistake in my video by not explicitly stating that my thoughts were in fact my thoughts. Did you get that? Because I got so many fucking comments telling me I can't say shit because it's just my opinion or it's my subjective opinion. And yeah, I get that everything I say in my videos, unless I say otherwise, is subjective and nothing but my own opinions. Bitch, so what? Saying my opinions are subjective don't mean I can't make a video on whatever fucking topic I want. That definitely don't mean I'm automatically wrong about them either. Like, god damn, I don't want to get too deep into this shit right now. So I'ma just push it to the side save it as a .fla for later. I feel like I made y'all wait long enough already, so let's just jump right into these booty cheek ass comments. And y'all already know I couldn't do this shit by myself, so I brought me a couple friends to scope out the situation and help a little bit. Another type of comment I seen a lot were ones trying to call me a hypocrite. And I usually don't like them comments because 9 times out of 10 they got no examples and can't actually come up with a decent argument without either missing my points blatantly or putting words in my mouth.
I could have respected your opinion if you weren't such a hypocrite. First you say you don't like commentary channels while you're making a commentary video. Then you say that they're bad because they don't show their face while in the same video you're not showing your face. After that, you say they milk trends and wouldn't be popular if it wasn't for the subjects they put in their videos, while you're putting popular YouTubers in your title to get more views. Like, did you even rewatch the video before you uploaded it? Not even one point doesn't contradict itself.
It's just a lazy way of trying to discredit me or the entire video without ever actually having to address the points head on. Instead, they type dumb shit like this in an attempt to throw a blanket over the whole damn thing.
You said that visuals, voice tone, and body language is important. But sis, you have a very monotone voice unless you're trying to be funny. You use other people's videos for most of the visuals or images off of Google, and you literally use sprites. You don't show your face. Lemao, no, hun, I feel more engaged to someone who's actually in front of the camera, even if they have a mask like Kwite, than someone who has monochrome. That's the wrong word. Monochromic voice with 3 or 4 different sprits, whose autonomy isn't even right. But I know you're gonna get triggered because someone is giving you criticism instead of agreeing with you, but good job getting views by calling out channels that have significantly more subs than you.
First of all, I can't stand for the life of me the notion that commentary channels can't make videos on no other commentary channels. But sure, I guess when you widen the margin to the point where the only thing relevant is that we all commentary channels, I guess that's pretty damn hypocritical of me, right? No, that's fucking stupid. The other thing that bothers me is how damn matter of fact these comments are in particular. There's no room for any kind of disagreement or open discussion at all. The idea that they could be wrong don't mean shit because they seem pretty damn set in the idea that they're right and I'm wrong. Especially when both of these comments miss my point about face cam entirely. I can assure you that they didn't finish that video. They pause right here, they convey zero idea of emotion, and it's hard to convey any kind of feeling outside of the tone of voice, and it lacks expression. It's probably why I can't force myself to sit down and watch any of these videos in their entirety, because that's 55% of communication completely gone. Made their comments, dropped a fat dislike, and went on with their ignorant ass day. Because after I talk about how important facecam can be to give off some good visual communication, I say this shit. And I know most of you might be saying,
well, simply, Dad, maybe YouTubers like Benji and Cyrus and Memeulous never show their faces because they can't afford a camera, or they're not comfortable showing their faces.
And yeah, that's just life. But here's the thing, you don't sacrifice 55% of proper conveyance, you compromise. If circumstances are different, then you change it. Literally anything besides reading off a screen or playing Fortnite would work. A static image, fucking anything. But y'all already know, I'm obviously just gonna get triggered because someone is giving me a criticism instead of agreeing with me. My absolute favorite part is how these loud ass kids label this shit as criticism as if it means anything or holds any weight. And what's worse is the fact that people back this shit up and support it like it's some facts. You can say it's your opinion for sure. It's a misinformed, blatantly ignorant, and skewed ass opinion, but it's definitely not criticism that applies to the video. Y'all just label it as such to put me in this position where if I disagree or argue, it labels me as a big hypocrite who can't take no criticism.
I'm gonna be real honest with you and say, I didn't watch the entire video.
You really caught me off guard there. Never guessed. What a surprise. I'm shocked.
If you're gonna make commentaries or rants or whatever this video is supposed to be, you should be able to take criticism. After seeing you basically call someone retarded for respectfully sharing their opinion, it severely disappointed me. Seriously, dude, if you can't take the heat, then get out of the kitchen.
Bruh, shut your bitch ass!
I don't know if y'all know this, but deflecting with no real foundation to stand on don't count as actual criticism. It's really nothing more than using little nitpicks to try and over-argue your points as if it hurts my credibility by any means. And I can't really think of a better example of this than this really sweet and kind girl that pulled up in my comment sections a lot in the last video. And her name was Lovey Lee. Yeah, so my interest in this topic is kind of on the decline, so I'm finna just lightning round the rest of this video, and I really got no way to introduce Lovey Lee to y'all, so I'm gonna let her initial comment speak for her, since people seem to agree with her a lot, and I don't want to take anything out of context.
I like this video, but I'm also conflicted by the fact that you're doing exactly what you're criticizing. And it's confusing because you made a lot of good points. You don't seem to be aware that this channel is exactly like all the other channels critiquing other channels, with only a background of an animated character and your voice. Personally, for me, it's in the exact same category as the channels you're speaking about. Kinda like the pot calling the kettle black. So I'm not sure how to feel. Like I said, you had excellent points here, but it feels a little hypocritical, man, not gonna lie.
I'm not finna accept that anybody actually thinks that my videos fall into the criteria that I set for reaction commentary videos, because based on my own words, I'm absolutely nothing like them. So I called her comment retarded, and that's when shit just started going off, yo. She popped up in every comment section calling me a hypocrite, trying to reassure their viewpoints with some bullshit like this.
You won't believe how vulgar and disgusting he talks to people who comment anything regarding any type of criticism. It's insane. For example, a person commented asking if he would do a rant/review of a video they made because they apparently valued his opinion, at that point at least.
Oh, fuck.
I just saw his reply now, and will be replying back to that when I have time, especially after learning more about him. Like the fact that he's done videos just talking over gameplay, and many other things that point out why him and this video are in fact a hypocritical shit show. Stay tuned.
She never responded to my comment, and I haven't seen her since. Lovey Lee is gone, and I just feel like pure shit. I just want her back. And you know, I always wonder why people try and hit you with that smug ass, condescending ass comment before they blow up out of pent up anger, because that's a trend in this motherfucking comment section. But I realize when people don't like your channel or your views or your videos, they just want to be as detached from your opinions as possible. I say these channels are leafy clones and completely unoriginal, and they try to hit me with that reverse and try to 180 my points onto myself, even though they don't make no sense. It makes you look stupid, and when you do that, zero people are gonna take you seriously, except other angry ass kids whose opinions are entirely reactionary and volatile and hold zero value. They don't want to argue or have no discussion. They want to have their opinions coddled, and they never want their interests to be insulted or criticized ever. My god, yo, the desperation in some of these comments to try and pin me as some sort of evil, malicious type should have me rolling, yo. I can't even try and front like that. Some of these shits had me fucking dying, bro. This shit was hilarious.
Personality aside, what does it say about yours that you insult people behind a veil of anonymity, knowing that you'll never meet that person? As much as you are human, so is the person behind that channel. It doesn't make you as bad as the people who comment KYS on other people's videos either. You have a way larger voice than them, so it does really make you worse.
What the actual fuck did you just say to me right now? Get out of my sight. Get out of my sight.
Like, I'm just sitting here with some, like, Nick Young ass expression, like, bitch, what the fuck? How does it feel knowing I'll never meet these people in real life? Do you know what kind of content you're defending? It's just a bunch of people making fun of people they'll never meet in their entire life.
As much as I'm enjoying this riveting story about Frank the security guard, I can't help but notice that you have your teeth pierced. What is this? I mean, geez, who lets a 15-year-old girl pierce her teeth? What type of Draco middle-aged dentistry is this? Oh, she's really wilding out.
You can suck my dick with that hypocritical ass bullshit. Before I end this video off, I want y'all to know that even though these comments so far have been pretty fucking awful, there have been a lot of really good comments that actually had valid criticism that I'm really thankful for, you know? Given the whole mess that I had to read through to fucking find these, it's like a breath of fresh air knowing that there's people actually saying something worthwhile and all that. It's important to let y'all know that I see the good comments because it makes the trash ass comments all the more worse, especially when these folk get up on a soapbox acting like what they're saying is some facts.
Bragging about you being better at editing than kids? Cool. Totally not something that makes me feel bad for you. What? That doesn't make sense. Wow. Calling children losers for not wanting to expose their identity? Just wow. Dude, just let these kids live. Who cares if you don't like their content? They're kids.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
My question is, why is this even an argument? Like, do I need to make another montage type shit? You know, alright, fuck it, I'm finna do another one.
Alright, I have a few issues with this video. First of all, how are you any better than them? Aren't you also just kind of reacting negatively to negative reacting videos? Second of all, you can barely talk because Memeulous has 2.8 million. This is all probably fake, let's be honest. Clickbait title, all you're trying to do is get our attention. Then you want someone like Memeulous to make a video on this video so that you can get even more attention. While I claim this may not be true, let's be honest, it's my opinion, but let's be honest, it makes you think. Also, you plug your stuff a lot more than they do.
Are you fucking retarded? The hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, I think I'm done with this for now, yeah. The point I wanted to get across with this video was that y'all need to stop lashing out when something you like gets criticized or called out for its flaws. The thesis statement for my last video was that these channels, specifically the Leafy clones, acted as if they achieved their massive sub count through hard work and not through the names, topics, and TV shows they leached off of to get views. I shouldn't even need to mention how some of these YouTubers abuse tags to get their videos shoved into recommended easier. But besides that point, you should always strive to want the best content from any kind of YouTuber you watch, and seeing large channels stagnantly shoving easy to make, valueless, and sometimes unfunny or even harmful content down our throats pisses me off. And I ain't even tweaking about my like to dislike ratio in my last video either, because for most of the comments that were supported, it's pretty obvious most of these people didn't watch that whole ass video, wherein their stupid points would have been shut down from the start. And the people backing it up just add on to that point. Most of these people rely on misinformation, putting words in my mouth, or hiding behind fallacies of relevance in order to paint my ass in whatever negative light they see fit. Hopefully these two videos and my videos in the future will make people become more critical of the shit they consume instead of just blindingly accepting them for what they are. But who knows, these are socially inept kids on the internet we're talking about. I can only hope for the best. Thanks for watching, fellas. I'll see you in a couple months. And oh damn, looks like I skipped over a comment. My bad. What does this want to say? Oh, fuck.